जो भी होगा बाद में बात करें. Can we start? Listen. So all of you remember single linked list, whatever program we have done, did you guys try to execute it? Today, I want all your outputs to be posted in group. First, you guys come front. First of all, hand countable people in data structure class, and that we want to sit at, last. Very good morning. Again. Enough. No, enough. Listen, all of you. So if you remember, we have discussed about single linked list. Yes? In single linked list, what we have observed, can we use discrete memory or not? Yes, no. Discrete means dispersed memory. Continuous memory is not required. Yes or no? But for your arrays, continuous memory was required. So here if I consider, that is there are advantage as well as disadvantage for each and everything. Okay, what is the advantage here? It can make use of what? Discrete memory location. Yes or no? Yes. What is the disadvantage then? What do you mean by this, sir? One-way traffic. Huh? What exactly does it mean? The second point, we cannot traverse back. Traverse back means what? If I want, from 10, can I go to 20? One side I can go. From 20, can I go to 30? From 30, can I go to 40? 40 to 50? By default, yes. Can I come from 50 to 40? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is stored. From 10, I can go to 20. 20 to 30, 40, 50, like that I can go. Can I come in reverse way? No. Why? The reason is quite simple. There is only one link. Means one-sided link is available. Is there any reverse link? No. So to overcome this disadvantage of singly linked list, okay, to overcome this disadvantage of singly linked list, there is one more concept called as double, or doubly you can call, linked list. Okay. So what are the advantages of this? We can traverse in reverse direction as well. Forward, so anyways it is there. Along with forward, you can also come in reverse direction. And if you're using this, fine. What is the disadvantage for this? Also, there should be some disadvantage, right? What is that? In this, basically, how exactly the structure looks like, that you should know first. That I'll explain later. However, first I'll give you what is the disadvantage. As there will be two pointers or links naturally it consumes more memory. Clear?
Yes.
Online?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes,
how, sir? What do you mean by two links? What do you mean by traverse back in reverse direction? What exactly does all this mean? I'll explain you, but before that, copy this. Huh. So whatever new feature will get invented to overcome some disadvantage by default, what will be there? Advantage of previous version also will be there. Say suppose, iPhone. If I consider iPhone 13 Pro Max, okay, what I can say? Whatever the features of iPhone 13 were there, that is also there in iPhone 13 Pro Max also. But at the same time, there are some more features. In a similar way, whatever the advantage of previous one is there, that will be there in next one also. Along with that, there will be few more advantages. Clear? If it is done, kindly let me know. Okay. Offline done. So directly I'll start with the concept without explaining much because later you will understand it easily. Okay. So now what is the expectation? Now we have to create our node, whatever node we want, not with one link. If I want to come back in reverse direction, then what I need, this was my previous structure. Yes. But now what I'll do, I'll also add one more part here. Like this. So what I can do using this, here I will store the value and this will be my, in simple words, right link, left link. R link, L link means right link, the other one is left link. That much is that clear?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if I want to create this structure, whenever I create a node means I should have one value, I should have two links. How can I do this? What I should modify? All of you have written single linked list program, right?
Yes.
In single linked list program, what exactly I should modify so that I can get this structure? In which part of code I should modify? As I've already informed, in the blueprint itself, the plan which we have done in the beginning, in that itself we should modify. When I say blueprint or plan, what exactly I'm referring to? The structure that I have created in the beginning. So what I should write here then? So here I will write struct node. I've told you this yesterday. Yes, not visible. Shift. Just shift, no? I think it will be not visible for you then. Shift. It will not be visible for you because of laptop. Shift. Just get that pen. Great. So now I want three things in this node. Whenever I create any node, I need three things. Which are those? One is integer type val. The second one is I need one link, that is nothing but left link. And what is the type of that, or what star means? What it will store the address. Whose address it will store? Will it store Navin's address? No. What address it will store? It will store struct nodes address. What does it mean? Means it will at any point of time, if it is holding address, which address it will be? For sure it will be the address of one node only. Which node? I am also not sure. It depends on how you write the code. Getting my point? And the other one is struct node star rlink. Means at any point of time, what exactly will store in rlink? Address of some node. Which node? I am also not sure, but some node address only it will store. That is what I'm trying to say. Means at any point of time, if you create node, which means it will be having three parts. One is value, second one is left link, second one is, third one is right link. Clear till here? Yes. Anything which is not understood till now? Online? Kaustav, your camera is on. Any doubt in this? No. So next, I believe all of you still remember which are those 7 cases that I have written. 7 cases, if you remember. Yes. For insertion, 3. For deletion, 3. And display is 1 more. We have to write the same old methods here also. Okay, same methods, but only thing is you just have to play with links. Okay, you should add here, you should remove from here, that's it. Okay, so just keep listening. So now, first one, very first part, what is that? I'll just write it here. That is nothing but insert at friend. What do you mean by friend? That is nothing but beginning of not node list. Node means only one, right? Okay, in the beginning of list. Okay, next what? In this, there might be 2 cases. Yes, one is head is null. Okay, head is null. What do you mean by head is null? There is no nodes. Linked list is empty. In other case, some nodes exist. When there are no nodes, where your head will be pointing? Yes. Okay. In this case, what I should do? In this case, what I should do? In this case means what? When head is not null, or when linked list is not empty, then what I should do? This will be your head. It is pointing to like this. How many parts will be there? So overall, how much memory is required for each node? If I consider each node, how much memory is required? Think and answer. Because in single linked list itself, I have told you for each node you need 8 bytes. Here you need 12 bytes because you need 4 bytes for this, 4 bytes for this, 4 bytes for this. I have told you, I remember, I guess. Yes, that is for storing one value, you need 4 bytes. At the same time, it will allocate one more 4 bytes just beside that. If you remember that memory allocation to explain disadvantage of array, I have told you that. Yes. So now here, how it will be connected? This one initially will be pointing to, it will not point to head. Nothing will point to head. Okay, it will point to none. But head is pointing to that node. Okay, but here this one will be pointing to here, this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, as well as this one here, and this one. None. Got it? Okay, if you want, you can also think 10 is there, 20 is there, 30, 40. Now I want to insert one new node at the beginning of list. How to do it? Simple. First thing, I want to create one node. Yes. If there are no nodes at all, first thing I'll get some address from this. Say suppose 4000 is the address, and same address I'll store it in P, which means P is pointing to this node. Does it mean this link? This complete box, it will be pointing there. Now, what I should do? First thing, I should fill these boxes. Empty box should I add? No, first I should fill. Assume that I want to add 5. Here what I should store? Null. Here what I should store? I was not able to write it one beside, so I have done one below. Okay. So now I want to place this node at the beginning of this list. But you think and tell me, in this list, when I say, is there any nodes? Is there any nodes in this? No, it is not pointing to anywhere. It is pointing to null. Means what? Louder. I told you before also, when you are saying answer, be it right or not, later you think. First you answer properly, loud. List is empty, means there are no nodes at all. When there are no nodes at all, then what I should do? This node only will become first also, last also. Okay, that I should write. How can I write that? Now it should point to same place where P is pointing. Means this address I should copy to head. How can I write it? How can I write it? Head equal to P means what? Whatever is there in P, copy that address to head. In other words, head is pointing to same place where P is pointing. So now head will start point to here, assuming. Means my part of work is done. In that case, anyways, it is simpler one. Here comes the game. Okay. So now here also I want to insert one node. Probably I think I can take it here. Like this. This will be your null. This will also be your null. Here I want to store 5. Some address you will get, which will be in some other language, I can say. So to convert it to struct, what I'll do? I'll typecast it to struct node star. Like this, I have it. Now I want to place it here. I want to place it here. How? What I'll do is this, I'll write it here. I hope all of you can understand what is that. Okay. I want to put this node here. At the beginning means here on. Yes, beginning means what? Beginning means wherever your head is pointing. Yes, agreed. Wherever your head is pointing, that will be your beginning. Yes. Have patience, Shivshankar, Vaibhav, have patience. So now, how can I do this? Whatever I want to do, I'll write it in blue color. Fine. So now what I should do? 3 connections I want. Okay, I need 3 connections or more or less 2 connections also I can say. First one, this one. I'm not saying first one, but I'm just creating connections. That is, I want this one. Yes. And what about this? This one should point somewhere, right? If this comes here, where exactly this one should point? All of you see in every node, left link is pointing to where? Previous node. If this node you consider, left link is pointing to previous. If this node you consider, left link is pointing to previous. If this one, previous. Then what about this one? This also should point to previous one. Who is previous node now? Where P is, I mean, where 5 is present. Yes. So now this one should point to where? It does not mean that it is pointing to this block, rather it is pointing to this complete outer rectangle, not the inner one, not one single part. It is pointing to complete block, which is having 3 parts. Got it? Is it done? Then
That should be pointing to where P.
head should point to this one, whatever is there, this one should stop pointing there and it should start pointing here. Now I want to do 3 connections. Some of you will say, sir, 3 connections, simple things, sir, do it however you want. First, I'll do this one. Sorry, first I'll do this one. Patience. Intentionally, I have written, have patience. Okay. So first, if I start from this one, will it work? Why? Wait. So why it will not work if you ask me here? You will disconnect this. Okay. And now your head is pointing. Here you assume. Assume it is pointing to there. Now this connection you should point to here. And this connection should point to here. Can you do that? No, because main connection you have lost it. Which means you lost this complete data at all. Complete data you lost. So what I should do? Yeah, it should be here only. Getting it? It should be pointing to same place wherever it was pointing. Okay. First, from where I should start? Yes. First, from which one I should start? First, start from these 2. Any one of these 2. How can I do that? You consider this one as first, or you consider this one as first, or 1, 2, or 2, 1. However you want. Last one should be this one. This should be 3. This is fixed. Okay, these 2 if you want, you can change. Means first this can be done, or first this can be done. But this one should be last. Means at last only you should change this one. Clear? How to do it? I'm so sorry. I know you feel bad for it, but I'm so sorry because first I want all of you to think. I don't want direct answer here. I want you guys to think, all of you. Okay, just think by looking at this diagram. Okay, what is the name of this complete block? P. And who is pointing to this complete block? Head. So now what is this part? What is this one? This much all of you know. This is piece L link, this is piece R link. This much all of you know, I believe. Yes. Now you think and tell me what are the changes I should do. This connection from here should go to, or first I'll do this connection on. Okay, means this one. Means this tense left link should point to here. This one, how can I say? What is this location? Can anyone tell me? Wherever head is pointing, it's left link. This one, where it should point to? I told you, it is not pointing inside this. It is pointing to this complete block. Whenever I say pointer, it is not pointing to this location. It is pointing to complete block. What do you mean by complete block? P. Getting it? So now you think and tell me what is this location? X, L link should point to where? Where P is pointing. First thing is done. Next, what is this location? Piece R link should point to where? Did I tell you that it should point inside this? It should point to this complete block. Means what?
This point.
Where head is pointing means head's left link should point to this block. P's R link should point to this block, and then
See where he is going.
and head should point to
Where he is going.
same place where P is pointing. Any difficulty in this?
No, sir.
This you will understand if and only if you know single linked list concept or single linked list concept. If you don't know that, here it will be definitely be difficult. So one thing I just want to clarify here, because there might be some of you who will struggle to ask.
Sir, can you repeat
Which one?
the last one, sir? The last line.
This one, 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, 3 is nothing but this pointer. After adding this node here, where exactly this head should point to? Should it point here or that one? Because wherever head is pointing, that will be considered as first node. Assume that you have added this one here now. Because of connections, you have added this one here. But your head is still pointing to where? 10. So what I should do? I should bring back head to my P. Why? Because now that P is the first node. Agreed? Got my point? Whosoever has the doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now here, if you ask me, what exactly should be done? Sorry, I was trying to say something. What was that? Those who are having that problem, saying that, sir, it is quite difficult to ask doubt. See, one thing is for sure, I just want to say, there were candidates who have shared their, of course, it was not needed, but some of them have shared their personal problems as well. Okay. There is nothing to be scared. So that we can guide them better. They had some problem, family issues. I cannot tell that here, but because trusting me, they have shared to me, but I cannot reveal it here. But however, I'm just trying to say one thing, when they can share their personal problems, if you have doubt, what is the issue in asking it? Okay. Feel free. Of course, I'll scold you for sure. When I'll scold, when you're not listening, then I'll definitely scold. And after teaching this much, say, from my side, I'm giving my 100%, I can say. Okay. Waking up at 8 o'clock for you, it is difficult. I agree. Then don't you think it is difficult for me as well? Okay. And you just have to sit and listen. Can you speak for 2 minutes continuously? And what will be your situation? Whether I should take you to a hospital or somewhere else, I will also not be sure. And here I should speak for continuous 3 hours. With how many minutes of break? Somewhere around 10 minutes, hardly. Right? So I'm just trying to say, when I'm giving this much effort, you should understand. It's my expectation. It is not that you should listen. You don't want to listen, don't listen. Okay. But it is my expectation that you should understand. Because some of you have this problem, you have doubt. You want to ask, but you will not ask. Because you have various thoughts in your mind saying that I may scold, I may say something. If I ask in English and if it sounds bad, what sir will say? Why should I think? Ultimately, clearing your doubts is important for me. See, basically, if I have to give you an example, some of you will think, sir, if I come and speak in English, what you will think? Same thing, you apply to me. Okay. Basically, I'm from South, which means Karnataka, which means I know only properly Kannada and English. Okay. But I wanted to engage you guys. You guys also know that most of you are from North side. I'm not trying to distinguish here or segregate here, but I'm just trying to say one thing. Hindi was like 0 for me. My Hindi was bilkul big 0. Okay. But I came to know that somehow I should do it. I'll speak Hindi. If you are laughing, what I should do? Should I think? You laugh, I will also laugh. Hardly I bother. Okay, hardly it bothers me. Same way. I wanted to learn Hindi. I learned Hindi. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I know where I'll commit mistake. But at the same time, I'll try to speak. Compared to before, being frank, not even a single word I was able to speak. But today, Aram I can teach also. Okay. Hardly it took me somewhere around 6 months, I can say. Okay. You can check with your friends if someone is there from beginning batches. Okay, wherein only English students wanted to ask doubts in India, I was able to understand, but if I want to respond, I was not able to. Okay, same way, you speak. What I will think, what others will think should not matter. Keep this in mind. Getting it? Okay, so I'm just saying this so that at least in your own language you can at least communicate. It does not mean that you will speak in Odia, Bengali, Gujarati or something. Up to Hindi, manageable. Okay, more than that I cannot do it. Kannada, Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, I can manage. Okay, so keeping it here. Now, those 7 methods, whatever we have written before, same thing I just have to write. Okay, first method, very first method, which is that insert friend. Method name I'm asking. Method name will be insert friend. So didn't get you. This one. This whole part. Okay, just listen. So what I'm just trying to say here is assume that now it is not there. So those who didn't understand, again, I'm repeating, if you don't understand, ask, but don't sit idle. Okay, feel free to ask it. I'm not taunting or something. Whenever I taunt, easily you can notice that I'm taunting. Okay, I'm not taunting. I'm just saying whatever doubts you have, ask twice, thrice, fine. But before you leave the session, you should understand that. Okay, so now just imagine, try to imagine, I want to bring this and I want to place it here. As it is, I will take it. I want to place it here. Then what I should do? As I've already told, whenever you are placing list, this right link should point to next node. Okay, and any node's left link should point to previous node. Okay, considering this node, this one should point to next node wherever you attach, and this one should point to previous node. Assume that, forget about here. If I place it here only if I place, this one should point to which node? To make it easier. Okay, if I want to place it in between here, this one means which one? This one means which one? These are linked. This one I'm asking. I'm not asking complete block. If I'm asking complete block, I'll never place my hand there. Okay. If I'm asking this one, what is this? These are linked. Where it should point to? Next node it should point. Which is that next node now? I want to insert it here. Means it should, this one should be your next node for this one. Yes. So this one should point to here. Yes. Then what about this one's left node? Where it should point to? Should it point to this one? Is it your previous node? Which should be your previous node? This one. So this left link, this one's left link should point to previous. Which is your previous? This node. So this one left link should point to here. Now this part is done. Okay. In a similar way, what about this one? Yes, R link should point to where? B, and B's L link should point to A. This much you understood. Now, same way, don't imagine this one or this one or this one. What you should imagine, I want to place this complete node here. Which means, is there any previous node here? No, that is the reason I leave this null only. Means if this is null, I don't have any issues. Why? Because left link of first node, by default, it will be pointing to null. But right link of last node will also point to null. But is it your last node? This complete, is it last node now? No, first node. First node means left link can be empty, but right link should be pointing to some place. Left link, why it can be empty? Before that, there is no other nodes. That is the reason left link of first node can be empty in your doubly link. Okay. So now if I want to place this here, okay, I want to play with right link. Agree to this? Yes. So now if I want to place this here, I want to establish connection between this node and this node. Yes. Am I right? Okay. In previous case, whatever I have explained, I considered 3 nodes, this one, and this one. But here I'm considering only 2 nodes. Why? Because this will, I'm trying to add it in beginning. So I'm not getting 3 nodes. Else I would have got 3 only. Okay, so now when I want to add it here, I want to play with this part of link and this part of link. Rest everything is already connected. Any other changes? No. Now if I want to add this here, what are the changes I should do? Normally you think and tell me. 3 changes. One is I want to establish connection from here to somewhere. I want to establish connection from here to somewhere. And I want to point this one to somewhere. Now if you observe, this is your what? What is this one? Piece R-link. Where it should point to? Piece R-link should point to next node. How come previous? Piece R-link I'm asking. R-link is this one. Always right side will be for next node. Every node will be having 2 links. One is right, another one is left. If I stand like this, starting from that side till last, if I stand, when I say this side, don't you think it will be next person? When I say this side, previous person, same way. Just imagine this one. Okay, one person is standing with 2 hands. This side should be pointing to next node. This side should be pointing to previous. For any node, not only this, you consider here, one person is already standing, pointing his hands to 2 persons. So where he will be pointing his right hand, sorry, left hand, this one. This where he will be pointing to next node. This where he will be pointing to same thing. This one's left is pointing to previous. I mean, according to you, I'm saying left is pointing to previous and this node is pointing to next. Clear? Now in a similar way, if I want to bring this and place it here, left link, should I change anything? No, it should not point to anywhere because there are no nodes before that. I want to place it here and I want to change this one. Why? There is next node, but there is no previous node for P. That will only be the first node. When I want to change it, okay. When I want to change it, what I should do here? Piece R-link should point to somewhere. Where? Where head is pointing means it should point to this node. Agreed? This complete block it should point. It should not be something like only this part. No. It should point to complete block itself. Okay. So now this link should point to this complete block and its left link should point to where? Now who is your previous node for this node? Always keep one node at the time. If you keep this node, check its left link. Is it proper? Filled with proper value? Yes, null only it should be because there are no previous nodes. Check this node only. Right link. Is it properly filled? As of now, it is null. So I should fill it. Fill it with what? Next node's address. Which is next node? This is your next node where value 10 is present. Now check who is pointing to that. Head is pointing. Yes, head's left link should point to here. Where? P is pointing. And P's right link. Understood? These 2 parts. Now, you have added this. Because of these connections, it came here. But I have before also I told you, wherever head is pointing, of course, 1 to 50 is there. 50 elements are there. But your head is pointing to 25. And I will ask you which is the first element. It will be 25. It will not be 1. Getting it? Why? Wherever head is pointing, that will be your first node. This part should be clear for all of you. Then only you will understand this. See, I have added this one node to here. Okay, 5 I have added. That is true. But where your head is pointing? To second node where 10 is present. Then which node will be considered as first node? 10 or 5? 10. But you think and tell me which one should be first node now? 5. Then what I should change? That part also I'll do. This one I'll cancel and it will be pointing to. Clear? So now, if I want to write a program, I don't think I should explain much because most of the things already you know. So directly I'll start writing. If you don't understand, only else part I'll explain. And that if you don't understand, I'll explain. If not, I'll proceed. Okay, because you should be able to understand this much. And I have explained whatever is required already. How much space is left out for me? What is the time?
Get cutting us.
15 minutes only I have. Fine, let me see. At least I'll give you an idea for insert rare. You work on it. Okay. So here I should write what? What should be the method name?
Insert friend.
Exactly. It should be
Insert friend.
insert
Friend.
friend. Inside this, first what I should do?
Data node.
Create one node.
Yes.
Don't write, don't tell me what I should write. I am asking you, always I'll ask you what I should do. Process you tell me. I'll write what I should write. Okay. First, what I should do, I should create one node. If I want to create one node, how can I create a node? Malloc I should use of
Size of
size. Again, some of you are asking, is there space here, sir? No. Size of,
struct.
as I've already told, whenever you are mentioning node, you should also write struct. Wherever you are using declaring, okay, node, then you should also use struct. Clear? Okay. And you will get one address because of this. One node will be created with how many parts? 3 parts, and one address you will get, but that is not usable. I should convert it into usable. So what I'll do? Struct P have I declared? I will declare P now. What will be P? P is nothing but one variable pointer which will store the address. So what address it will store? It will store the node's address. What is node here? It is nothing but one structure. Clear? Okay. Now I have created this. Next, what I should do?
Value. Ask the user the value.
I will ask the user which value you want to enter. Just step by step. You need not try to by heart the program. Just imagine. Now I have created one node. In that node, all the blocks are empty. Yes. Should it be empty? I should fill some value. So what I'll do? Printf enter the value to be stored. Next what? Perfect. It should be yes. Okay. Next what?
Value should be filled.
Now I got the value inside my variable called lm. Okay. But should it be there only? I should place it where? In node where? In node's value position means in between middle block, I should place it. How to place it? And again, this one, what you can do is you do it like this. Else structure will get changed, right? In your structure, what is the expectation? First, you need one node link you need first, and then why I'm doing like this? If you don't do it like this, what will happen? The structure only will change. The structure link will come here, value is here, and you are saying it's left link should point to previous and true, but you will not understand it. Understanding will be really difficult. Work-wise, it will do same. Okay, I can explain, but will you understand? No. So better keep it this way. Okay. So next what? In P. Okay. Sorry. In P, there are 3 parts. One is P is L link, P is value, P is L link should be filled with what? P's R link should be filled with what? P's value should be filled with. Now I have created something like this. Okay, I've created something like this. Exactly. P is there, it is pointing to location and it is having three parts. First one is null, second one is value, third one is null. Next what?
New cases.
If and else.
Yes.
If at all, head is equal to null. Means what? Thing. If head is pointing to null, does it mean insertion not possible? No, it is possible, but okay, there are no
First one.
nodes. Sorry. What does it mean? It simply means that there are no nodes at all. Then whatever new node you have created, that will only become the first node also, last node also. Then what I should say, whatever P you have created, point your head to same place where P is pointing. Now this is done.
But we have to declare struct node head also, no? In the structure,
Struct node-
after the structure.
See, if you have observed in yesterday's program, you would have got to know.
Yes, sir.
He is asking me, one of your friend is asking me that, sir, you should declare struct node head also. No. Should I do it inside a method? Yesterday also I told you
No,
immediately
sir, not
after
in the
the
method, sir. After the structure, sir.
after the structure I'll do it.
Yes, sir.
While writing the program I'll do it. I have told you, explained you in program itself that head should be at the top. Means globally it should be available for all the methods. If you do it inside a method, then each time you create a node, you should create one head, point to that. Else you will lose this link at all. Means where it is starting, that only you will lose. Okay, it should be there globally. Globally means what? Outside all the methods after the structure. Okay. Next what?
It is not pointing.
Okay, listen. See, I'll cut short your break time. Will that be fine? Keep listening. I'm so sorry, but I may have to do it. I'm so sorry. Here, else part. What I should do? As I've already told, it is quite clear how many statements I should write in that. 3 statements. Can I make this one as first one? Any one of these. Assuming that this one I'll make it as first one. This will be your second. This will be the third. Now, can you tell me what is that? It should be pointing. First one you check, which is first one? It is incoming, means from here it is coming towards here. Then
And heads left link is equal
Sir,
to
heads
P.
left link is equal to P.
it's
P
a
left
left link. Again, I'm saying it is not piece R link. I'm saying, I mean, it is not something mistake I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say it should not. I mean, I just want to check whether you have got the clarity with respect to concept or not. I'm just checking. From here, it should come true. Should it point inside this? It should point to this complete box, not the inside part. Complete box means what? If I say inside part, then you will say piece R link. But do I want to point there? No, it should point to this complete box. Getting it? So what I should write then? Heads, L link should point to same place where first line is done. Means this one is done. Now in a similar way, please check. I am starting from here, but I'm ending before the line. But whenever I'm starting, wherever I'm starting from inside. Yes. But am I going inside? Whenever I'm starting from inside. I'm going inside. Getting it? So now you think and tell me, I want to create one node, I mean link from inside. Inside means this part. Piece
Sir, piece R link is
should
equal to
point to
head.
where? Is it going inside? It should point to same place where head is pointing. So here I should write sorry. Thank God. I got saved. Please don't think that sir lost the flow. Sir lost the coding things on. A small part is getting. Next, by this time, I can clearly tell that it is not pointing to null. It is having the address as 4000. Means it is simply pointing to here. If you observe, I am starting from inside. Okay. And it is pointing to here. This part is done. First line is nothing but that one. Head is pointing here. Its left leg is pointing to there. Okay. See, whenever I say from anywhere to anywhere, you should create one link. First check who is pointing there. I have given you an example also. If you want to go and stay, if you want to purchase one home, you want to stay there, will you directly go and start staying there? What you will do? First, you should check who is the person staying there. Okay, and you should get that owner's connection. You should purchase that from owner. Yes or no? In a similar way, here, when I say from here you want to go to there, then what you should check? First, you check who is pointing to there. Then it will be very easy for you to establish the connection. Now I have established this connection. Next, forget the code part. Don't see that. When I say from here, who is pointing to this complete block? You check. Steps you should follow is this one only. Who is pointing to this complete block? P. P. What is this part? R link. Getting my point? If I point here, what is this part? Which L link? Check who is pointing. Who is pointing to this block? P. P is L link. Getting it? Now, if I want to create connection from here to here, how? From inside I'm coming. From inside means who is pointing to here? P. P's R link should point to same place. Am I going inside? To where? Head. Who is pointing here? Check. To there you also point. Means P's R link should point to same place where head is pointing. Next word. Head should not be pointing to here, because if you keep pointing your head to here, even if you have inserted that node here, it is useless. It is useless, because always it is considered that in such a way, wherever your head is pointing, that is your first. Okay. So now what I should do? Yes. I want my head to point to same place. Should I write this first? It will completely go wrong. If you do that, after that, some of you will say, sir, I'll write this one first, I'll write these two statements below, sir. Then also it should work now. Then also it should work now. It is something like, if you go to marriage function, you are saying that they have not yet put the plates, but you are saying that take out the plates first and then you serve. It is not about previous round's plates. For you only, first they are telling you to take out the plates. Does it make sense? Still they have not kept the plates only. Or there is considered the session. I have not started session only. But I'm saying as soon as I come today, please end the session. Have I started? Same way. Here also, if you say this, sir, first I will do these two, sir. For doing these two, you need this one. Without this, you cannot do these two. Getting it? So first you should do this one, then you should do this one, then you should change the head. Because assume that head is not available. Then how will you create these two? This one and this one. Can you create it? Quite obviously. Clear? So online, how many of you are clear till here? Quickly.
Yes, sir.
With respect to percentage, quickly.
100%, sir.
Offline. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt at any point of time here in this program? As it is, see, do you still feel that I have battered this program? If you feel that I cannot do anything, should I justify each one of you? Does not make sense. So listen, copying you can do later also. Stop. Say, definitely I understand one thing. You guys are at your struggling point to wake up, come, attend this class, attend programming, attend Java. But being frank, all of your goals are to get a job.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For that, I think it should not be really a difficult task for you to wake up early and come. Okay. I personally have seen my own students. Say, some of you may think I have not taken Java or something, but I'm not sure whether you are aware or not. I have taken Java also, programming also, SQL also, data structures also. Okay, I was about to take testing, but due to various reasons, I could not continue. I need not discuss that part, but I just want to say, Navin, you understood only 50% you are saying, but please check where exactly you are lagging because I'm not
Okay,
sure. I'm just seeing this
Okay.
percentage for
Okay,
the
sir.
first time here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, please watch the recording once.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So as I've already informed for all of you, it should not be a real, struggling point. Being frank, I personally have seen in this company only, there are some people from management, I should say, who will hardly sleep for 2 hours. 2 hours. In 48 hours, they have slept 2 hours. I need not take the name, but sleeping only for 2 hours in 48 hours, what will be the condition, do you know? And still working. How it will be. Okay. Please have that level of urge in you as well because someone is still waiting for you to seek successful. Yes. Don't think about others. You need not do the sessions just because you want to do. Okay. All of you, love to attend motivational sessions, or if you see some motivational quote, you will get motivated. Yes. Yes or no? At least I will feel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Being frank, in my Instagram, personally, I'll keep it only for getting motivated because I can motivate others. I personally will feel demotivated sometimes. Quite common for everyone. But I just want to say one thing for all of you. Technical part any day, as I've already told, I'll finish it and give this, I'll finish it and give. If it is required, being frank, from your side, if you guys ask Saturday, Sunday also, we want finish it at the earliest so that we will be ready for interviews. I'm okay to do that also. Okay. If you are aware, I have shifted here in BTM only for taking classes. Okay. I'm not sure how many of you know, FS 19 candidates will know I was taking online classes. Offline was totally not there. My sessions. That is the reason some of you don't know me. Okay. So again, I'm trying to say, if you think you need motivation, think about your parent situation. I don't think nothing much is required. Okay. At least, are you guys aware of what are the problems that they're going through? Health issues? Do you really know? Did anyone know whether they are having proper food or not? Some of you may say, sir, my parents are well settled. Very good. Your parents are well settled, right? Anyways, you don't have self-respect. You can keep on asking for money. I'm not saying that you don't have it. If you don't have, okay, you can keep asking. Wow, it is just 25 years for you. Keep asking money for 50 years. What you will lose? Anyways, they're well settled, right? If they're not well settled also, will you feel good each time when you ask money? If you are not feeling bad, you have some problem. This much you understand. Okay. I just want to repeat this. Keep this in mind because I don't have much time. Technical part, forget. But if I'm speaking this much, later, if you are in that situation where you can't share your problems that you don't have a job, or if you are sitting and crying somewhere in a corner, no one will come for your help. Okay. If your family is in a problem, you should struggle. You should do something. Okay, before you go into that situation, festivals, all these things will come next year also. Previous year also it was there. Next year also it will come. You want to enjoy, enjoy. But no, sir, I want to do something towards my family. My brother is working, only person who is earning. My sister is working, only person who is earning. I also want to contribute. Then this is the high time for you. Okay, you are feeling that, attending 6 hours class is difficult. Have you imagined taking 5 batches per day? 2 hours a batch, taking 5 hours. I mean, taking 5 batches, 2 hours per batch. How many hours it will be? After that, doubts. You guys will come for doubts clarification also. It is my own personal experience. I personally myself have taken 5 batches per day. Okay. How it was, what was the reason? Say in everything, money only is not the reason. Okay. Sometimes students will also send such a messages which will motivate us to do more. You don't know that, but we know that, and you need not know as well. But for you guys to keep in mind, it should not be something like we are asking you to come. You yourself get up early. All of you, as soon as I finish, you guys want to leave. leave. But you just think and tell me, by going to PG or staying in room, online candidates, whosoever, what exactly you're doing? Are you doing anything so much useful? You'll have food, sleep. Some of you, not everyone. Right or wrong? Or otherwise roaming, chit-chatting. Is it the right time? I'm not saying don't do. If you want to do it, do it. But is it the right time? Do you have much time? Every day you will think, from today I'll do, I should do, I should do, I should do. Already, being frank, how many months are done for each one of you in BGS? You check. Getting? Each day is being counted. Keep that in your mind. And if you want to do it, if possible, offline candidates at least sit in office itself. Why you should go home, you tell me. Or PG. For food, have your food, get it packed. No, sir, it will be cold. I mean, it will not be hot. I cannot have it late. You should have that much food only, how much ever is required to survive. Okay. Being frank, if you observe, we will have, I personally, my own experience, don't do it. I'm just trying to say it. We will have hardly food one time a day. Only one time a day. Okay. But still we will do it. And we got habituated to it. Don't do it. But I'm just trying to say, because we know that if we have more food, definitely we will feel sleepy. Either we will have it in afternoon or otherwise in night, only one time. But what you are doing? 3 times properly. Yes or no? Along with that, snacks also will be there. For some of you, don't worry, from tomorrow I'll get it. Okay. However, keeping that aside, please think, have little less food so that you will not fall asleep. Okay. Please stay awake. Please try to work. If you are feeling sleepy in PG, no, I should go. My friend is going. My brother is coming. All those people will be there. Stay back in office. Sit. Anyways, again, all these classes recordings are already there. Watch it before itself, so that when you attend the class, you will get more clarity. Yes. And if you watch it before only, you will get some doubts also. Ask it now. Is there anyone who have requested for that? Hardly some of you know there are recordings also. Okay. But some of you don't even know. My batch candidates will know, that I know. But not everyone. Okay. So please think what you should do. You don't have much time. I am just alerting to you. I mean, just warning you, you can keep it, or suggesting you whatever you want, you can consider. But I'm just trying to say that please wake up. Got it? Okay. So whatever doubts you have, whatever problems you have, you can ping me anytime. If I don't reply, again, I'm saying this also. If I don't reply, ping again and again. Because if you guys know, almost around, from FS, I need not say the time also, no need to tell the batch also, but there are so many batches. From each batch, if one person ping also, there will be 18 chats at the top. In CR chat went down. Again, I cannot keep scrolling back. There will be so many messages. If I don't reply, just put one dot and reply on same message. If I don't reply, again you do that. If I don't reply, call directly. Call at what time? After 8 o'clock, anytime. Anytime. Just remember this thing. Got it? It is not something like simply I'm saying anytime, anytime. Clear? Great then. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I'll just close the meeting because other meeting has to start. And I'll send you the snap of this. Offline candidates can copy. Online, I'll send the snap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.